Thank you for tuning back into my channel. This is Kristen. Now, I know you've seen me do a video on Sprouted Planner, but for some reason, I don't know what happened. That video ended at 6 minutes and 55 seconds. I did not know this originally, but what I am doing now is I'm going to, I guess it kind of worked out because now I can kind of give you a review of these two products. This was a product I was on when the video cut off. So you already seen the monthly planner and the notebook. And so now you're going to see me get into this, and I can kind of give you a review and just flip through some pages and let you know how I'm using this planner and how I'm liking it. All right, so as you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, let me zoom in. I've used a few pages on here, and I have to say I really, really do love this daily pad. It is great for when I have a daily planner, but this is great for when I just want a daily sheet and I can put it right in between my planner. And I could just look at it and just throw it away at the end of the day. I really, really do like this. It has the 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Zoom back out. Has the 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it does have a place if you want to do like the half hour. You can. And then you have like your top three. I mean, you can easily use this for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner, your top three, if you want to. And then you have a list down here. And this is highlighted. So if in case you want to title it something, you can put the date up here. And it's Monday through Sunday that you circle, and you can write something right here that's important that you need to. But like I said, I've really been loving using this pad. It's quick, it's simple. The owner of Sprouted Planner, she has said that if you're a person where you don't know if you're a daily planner, this is the perfect planner. Heather, that's her name, Jesus. This is the perfect way to see if you are, because you can always add it to your weekly and go from there. So I really like this. And I think that you guys saw this in the video before. You can unscrew this. And I don't know if she sells refills for this, but if you had something else of this size, you can easily put it in here. But I do like that you can just tear it off and you don't have to like fold it over or anything like that. All right, so this is the main thing I wanted to show in that video, but it cut off. This is the Sprouted Planner right here. It has like this rainbow, like watercolor theme going on, which I really, really like. Heather was kind enough to send me this stuff, and she asked me if I wanted a weekly or daily planner, and I asked for a weekly, and she is very nice. I love her Instagram and YouTube, and she has really she's been really helpful in how to use her planner. So there we go, and this is the back of it right here, and it has the double oil rings, and it has the gold corners to protect the corners. So yes, let's open it up. I do have my name in here. It does come with 2 sheets of stickers. I have not used these yet because I pretty much keep my planner pen to paper. And I'm using this as my content planner. To me, it's perfect for that. And you'll see why. It does come with a ruler, and it also comes with a ribbon. So when you open it up, let me scoot this up so you guys can actually see. It has like a little intro from Heather. And over here, it has the monthly, the weekly, and the monthly reflection. She tells you how to use this planner, lets you know what the intention and reflection is. I love this because sometimes a planner can be overwhelming, and sometimes planner companies could put things in planners, and you're just like, I don't even know how to use that. I don't know what it means. And she explains it right here. All right. And then you have your intentions versus goals. And so I started filling this out a little bit, but I haven't really spent any time actually sitting down, so that's my fault. It's user error right there. And then she has people that you want to be intentional with. So I have Aaron, Haley, Alyssa, my mom, and my best friend Jamie in here. Haven't filled it out yet because I think with this page, you want to actually sit and think. You don't want to just write something just to write it. So that's why nothing is there yet. And you know what? It's only January 9th. Or it's going to be January 9th. It's okay. It's all right. All right. So this is, you have your reminders, and it says use this area to set reminders, plan projects, note season openers. So what I love about this, since I'm using it for content planning, I put like, I need to do like my planner updates, my quarterly updates about how my planning system is going. But what this can work great for, if you have quarterly bills, with winter, and spring, you could say property taxes. If you go get your tires rotated, your oil change or whatever, this is a great place to put those things. And right here, I have put, I'm using this for followers and subs. So at the end of January, I will put how many I have, and for YouTube subs, and I will just go down. So this is a great way to do that. Turn it this way. And that's what I am using it for, but you can use it pretty much for whatever you want. And then we open it up, and this is the year list. And this will, as the year goes on, I will add things to this. And then once you get to the end of the year, you look back and see that you actually complete that. And I love this. And so what are your hopes for the year ahead? I don't really have I haven't really thought what hopes for my, my different platforms are just yet, but I will fill this out when I do. And each month we'll have a reminder to schedule these in. And then we have the 2023 calendar, and you have your U.S. holidays and observations. It has all of the all of the, the U.S. holidays, and it does have the different holidays, like it has Ramadan, Passover, Good Friday, Shabbat. Oh my God, please, if I'm butchering this, I'm sorry. But it has all the different days in here. Indigenous Peoples Day. It has all of that stuff. It has Juneteenth in here. So it has every holiday that is meaningful to various groups of people. You can also write down here if you want to. If there was something that you need to write for a certain holiday, you absolutely could. All right. And then this is where I did like a pen test in here to see how some markers work. So you get some note pages between. You can really just go through here. You can plan out your year if you really wanted to. So then we get into the month. And this is where I have planned out all of my content. All of my content is on my phone calendar, but I write it in here first. And I have a checklist of things I want to do. So I do have YouTube content on here and Patreon. Majority of it is Patreon because I'm on a very, strict schedule with myself when it comes to that. And you can, and it has your year list reminder over here. Reminders people, it tells you to go through and check that. You can use this for habit tracking over here. And it has the month before and the month after at the bottom. I love that there are lines on this monthly, so you can put quite a bit of information in there. All right, and this was the week that we started using the planner. As you can see, it's messy. I love a good messy planner, but it got used. A lot of things got checked off. And I use, let me go to a blank page, okay? So I use this checklist of things that I just need to do. Like, okay, I promoted my Patreon, check off. Like for Wednesdays. Did I show half week? Did I show Washi Wednesday? Just quick things that need to be checked off. For this over here, there are things that I need to do. Like it'll say edit videos. Now, to me, that's not a quick check off. That is very time consuming. I can say, I need to start drafting, and I can kind of elaborate on it if I want. Checklists are things that I want to get done for that week. No specific day, no specific time, just something that I want to complete by the end of the week. And as you guys can see, start off the year great. And I'm using this to track when I post to different platforms. And here we are right here. This is I'm filming this on a Sunday. And I used a ruler the week after. So there were some things I didn't get to do, but this week has been hectic in terms of my life. It's like, okay. And everything should be back on schedule tomorrow. My daughter is, back in school and all that. So yeah. But that is what I'm using this for. And I love all the checklists. And you can, like I said, you can use this for habit tracking. You can also take notes down here and use this gray space for writing. So this is what this week is looking like. And as the week goes on, I will write in what I need to do for my different platforms and whatnot. And over here, I have a small checklist of things I want to do. And I have my habit tracking, how many times I post to Instagram, my Patreon Instagram, and then like YouTube, how many times I upload. I wrote YouTube twice. Okay. Oh no, YouTube community. That's what that is. I don't know why I drew a line through that. And then Etsy. I want to get back into promoting my Etsy shop. And so that is what I have. And then it just goes on. And everything I have scheduled is already written in here. There we go. And then you get to your January reflection. And I believe that each one is different. It's not the same, so it doesn't get redundant. Those are review your calendar from the month. What stands out as memorable? What are you proud of? What did you struggle with? And so that's January. And let's get to February to see what that says. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't turn the page. All right. How you spend your money tells a real story of what value, what story is yours telling. What are your money priorities this year? What are you listening to, watching, reading, looking forward to? What are you feeling challenged and worried by? Because it's not always the good, there's bad too. All right. And so then we get to February. And, oh wait, is it the same? Is it the same? Let's see. Okay, hold on. Review your calendar. What are you proud of? What are you struggling? Okay, maybe it is the same. Maybe it is the same. My bad. And then it says, oh, these are different. Okay, that is what I remember. These prompts are different. Okay, write down 5 attributes of a great friend. Are you being that friend to yourself? That is something to think about. Are you satisfied with your relationships with your people, your home team? If not, how can you nurture them more? And then it has this right here. Wow, that's a good question. All right, so let's get to March. On a scale of 1 terrible to 5 fantastic, how do you physically feel on a regular basis? What is contributing to that rating? What is one thing you could add, do more of to improve your well-being? And then for April, what is one thing you believe without doubt? How does faith play a role in your life? And then on May, do you tend to let spaces get cluttered? Is that rhetorical? Where do you think that tendency comes from? By simplifying, what area of your life could make easier and how? All right. What goes through your mind when you look in the mirror? What was your favorite physical activity as a kid? Have you done that lately? And then July, what are 5 things bringing you joy in the season of life? Are you satisfied with the amount of joy you experience right now? If not, what is one thing you could add daily, weekly, or monthly? And then August, what are you planning in your life right now? Planning can be a form of self-care. What feels nourishing about planning? I have said this for the longest. Planning is a form of self-care. All right. What is changing in your life? This is September. What is changing in your life or heart that you may be in denial about? With fall upon us, what does the change of season bring to you in your life? Then October, what are you feeling misunderstood, unvalidated, or underappreciated? Who in your life do you think you are misunderstanding, invalidating, or underappreciating? That's a good question too. Then November, what stands in the way of appreciating what you have in life more? List 10 things you are grateful for. And what is December? What is December? All right. Okay. What brings you peace amongst the chaos? How was your holiday season? What are you feeling now that it's over? So you get note pages back here. There's a bunch of note pages back here. All right. So this one right here, you have your 2023 year-end reflection. Review the calendar reflections for each month over the last year. What stands out as memorable or significant? What did you learn this year? Are you satisfied with how you spent your time this year? In each monthly reflection, you listed what you struggled with. Is there a reoccurring theme? Any personal insights? Review what you were feeling challenged or worried about by from each month's reflection. How did it all turn out? Favorites of the year. Love that. And then you have next year. You can already start planning for next year. Hell, if you know something that's going to happen in 2024 today, start writing it. You can absolutely plan. So you got a bunch of note pages back here. A bunch. I don't remember exactly, but there are so many note pages. So many note pages. You can just plan throughout the year. So even though this is my content planner, I will be filling out these questions at the end of every single month, even though it will not have anything to do so much with my content. But you know what? It can, because if there's something where I'm stressed or I have a, what is it called? Creator's block. And things are just not working the way I want them to. The answer in these questions may be able to tell me why that's going on. So I will be answering these questions. I can tell you right now, I am already loving this planner. I love it. I love looking at it every day. I love filling it out for every single week. I love that it is simple. And I love that there are no prompts on the week, meaning you can pretty much do with it what you want. You can use it for how you want. If you don't want this here, you can put some stickers and washi and go to work. If you only really need this and you don't need that, you can do whatever you want with this. I love it. I love how simple it is. The questions in here, they're not cheesy. They don't make you think too hard. They do make you think. And I love that besides, I like that she did like the back of the page for the year, for the reflection different on every single month. I love that. That way you don't feel like you have to keep answering the same thing over and over again. So yes, I do love that. And even though I had to redo this video, I'm glad I was able to show you what it looked like with pen in it, even though it was messy. So yes, this is an updated video of that. And so here we go with that. And in case you did not see this video, what I also got is this notebook. I keep this in my purse just if I need to quickly write things down, and I would show it, but there are personal things in here. And this is a monthly planner. I have not used this yet because I do have a monthly planner I'm already using, but I will flip through it really quick. It's very, very simple. So you get the US holidays, the 2023 calendar, and you get some note pages with some checklists right here when you first start out. And then you get January. It looks just like the weekly planner in here. The monthly looks exactly the same. And then you have the checklist again. So you get these 2 pages between every single month. That way you can plan out your month before and start planning. So sadly, I am not using this planner. Not to say I won't ever use it, but it is a great monthly planner. I love it. But these two, these 3 are getting used quite a bit, and I really, really do like it. And again, I want to thank Heather for being so kind enough to send me these things. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad. I had not ever heard of this company before I saw Amanda's Favorites video. I had never heard of her, but I'm so glad that I have her products because I actually love them, and I love finding planners that not a whole lot of people are talking about. So with that said, I'm going to get out of here. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'm not an affiliate or anything, so I don't have an affiliate link, but I will link her her website down below and her Instagram. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and turn notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. And I will see you all next time. Bye.